Hey guys, welcome back to Ben Talk Sports. So after the Warriors got eliminated by the Grizzlies in the play-in tournament, almost every NBA fan were thinking about two things. First, damn, we're not going to be able to see Steph Curry in the playoffs this year. And second, what's next for the Golden State Warriors? So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what I think the Warriors should do this offseason and how they can prolong their dynasty. But before we start though, please smash that like button as it really helps out the channel. So, without further ado, let's begin. So we're going to start this off by doing a little recap on the season they just had. So it was a pretty up and down season for them overall, and missing the playoffs was definitely not the ideal ending for them, but there are still some good things that happened. Firstly, we saw young players on the team like Jordan Poole and Juan Toscano-Anderson really step up their game and played big minutes during crucial games throughout the season, and I expect them to be even better next season. Andrew Wiggins finally showing the world that even though he didn't quite live up to the hype of being the next LeBron, that he can still be a great player that provides great offense and defense. Averaging almost 19 points per game and shooting a career-high 38% from behind the arc. Definitely helped them out a lot this year. But his new and improved defense is what really made Andrew this season better than every one of his previous seasons. I mean, you can definitely tell that Draymond really gave him some tips. Next up, James Wiseman, who despite having almost no college experience and no summer league experience, played pretty well in the games that he was healthy. But the problem was he wasn't really healthy a lot, and just didn't quite look like he fit into the Warriors offense. But then again, he is just a rookie, and we can't really judge a player's performance based on their rookie seasons, so we'll see how it develops down the line. And of course, Stephen Curry having arguably his best individual season of his career, showing everyone that doubted him, and yes, I'm talking about you, Kenny the Jet Smith, that he is still the best shooter in the NBA and is a perennial MVP candidate. Now let's move on to what they need to do this offseason. So first things first, they have absolutely no cap space whatsoever, so they can't just sign a big name free agent. So the most important date for them is June 22nd, because the lottery will really decide the future for the Warriors. With their own draft pick, it'll probably be around 11th to 14th, but the most important pick is Minnesota's first round pick that they acquired in the D'Angelo Russell trade, which would be the best case scenario. Now there are two possible ways I see this playing out. First, the Warriors get lucky and get two lottery picks. They can either draft two players, and there are plenty of great young talent in this draft class, or use those two picks and maybe James Wiseman to trade for a superstar. And I'm talking guys like Karl Anthony Towns, Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, or even Damian Lillard. And if they get any of those players, combined with the trio of Steph, Klay, and Draymond, they would instantly be championship contenders again. Or the second outcome, the Warriors don't get Minnesota's pick, so they only end up with their own late lottery pick. And in this situation, the Warriors would have to decide whether or not to trade Steph Curry and blow it up. Now look, I know it sounds crazy to trade away Steph. I mean, he has come out multiple times and said that he wants to be a Warrior for life, but just think about the package they would be able to get back if they would trade away Steph. But if they don't get lucky and still sign Steph Curry to the Supermax extension, which is the more likely scenario, even with Klay coming back, I just don't see this team competing for a championship. And if you're not competing for a championship, why waste the last years of Steph Curry's prime? The only way I can see them winning at this point is to do a sign and trade for a superstar that demands a trade. And maybe if the Clippers have another disappointing playoff run, that Kawhi is going to request a trade, and now the Warriors can do a sign and trade to get Kawhi. But I do think that is a bit of a reach and not likely to happen. So the big picture for them is really the draft lottery. If they get lucky, they can trade two lottery picks for a superstar. But if they don't, the Warriors are going to have a tough decision to make this offseason. So let's see how this all plays out. So that's what I think the Warriors could do in the offseason. But then again, this is just my opinion. Now feel free to sound off in the comment section down below. What do you guys think the Warriors should do this offseason? And if a Steph Curry trade is really possible? So with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching this video. We are pushing for 1,000 subscribers in 2021. So if you guys liked it, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications as I upload new videos every single week. And thanks for watching.